Your smartphone isn't a tool anymore. It's a cage. The scrolling, the buzzing, the feeling that it owns you. A rebellion is starting. Gen Z is ditching $1,000 iPhones for phones that can barely text. No social media, no infinite scroll, no dopamine hits engineered by algorithms. This looks like a joke, a plastic relic from 2005. But this might be the only thing that can save your brain. To understand the cure, we first need to see the disease. You don't remember when your phone started to feel heavy, not in your hand, in your head. Somewhere along the way, it stopped being useful and turned into a full-time job. Always one more message, one more reel, one more urgent crisis demanding your attention. You wake up, the first thing you see is a wall of red notification badges. Your brain is already on fire. You go out with friends. The phone sits on the table, lighting up every 20 seconds, pulling you away from the moment. Then this trend started appearing. People buying phones that can barely do anything. No Instagram, no TikTok, just calls and texts. The numbers are real. A recent survey found that 28% of Gen Z is now interested in buying a so-called dumb phone, nearly 1 in 3. Sales of old-school brick phones among young people exploded by 150% between 2021 and 2024. While everyone else fights to upgrade to the latest glass slab with the best camera, a massive group is going backwards on purpose. They're trading convenience for something we forgot we needed: silence. Not because they can't afford the upgrade, because they realized the smartphone is making them stupid, anxious, and constantly distracted. What's driving this shift? Picture this. You pick up a phone, the screen is almost empty. A tiny Nokia brick, a foldable flip from the early 2000s. Maybe a modern minimalist device like the light phone. On paper, this device is terrible. You can't check who viewed your story. You can't order food with a tap. You can't scroll through an endless feed at 2 a.m. That's exactly why people are buying them. If you ever owned a phone that could survive being dropped down a flight of stairs, hit that like button. And if you're tired of charging your battery twice a day, subscribe. We're framing the stories tech wants you to forget. Searches for flip phones are exploding. Teens are filming vlogs on tiny, blurry cameras, flexing their scratched-up Nokias like luxury items. To older generations, this looks absurd. Why would you downgrade? Because worse technology gives you a better life. A dumb phone forces your day to have edges again. When you leave the house, you aren't carrying the entire internet in your pocket. You're just out. You can get bored. You can stare out windows. You can let your brain wander without stuffing it full of noise. Silence feels strange at first. Then it feels addictive. With a dumb phone, every notification matters again. If it buzzes, it's a real person trying to reach you, not an app begging for attention. The moment you switch to a dumb phone, the addiction loop breaks. No, just one more video. No, I'll check this real quick that turns into 2 hours. You either call or you don't. You either text or you don't. Your relationship with your phone becomes black and white again. Technically, yes, it's a downgrade. You lose the web browser, you lose email, you lose social media. But you gain something far more valuable: boundaries. You stop living in 10 different conversations at once and start living in the one you're actually in. The feature we missed most wasn't a better camera. It was the ability to log off. Everyone gets this part wrong. This isn't nostalgia. Most of Gen Z never truly lived with these phones the first time around. This is rebellion. When you grew up constantly online, going offline becomes a power move. Carrying a flip phone says, I'm not available to everyone all the time. The flip phone is the new ultimate status symbol. In a world where everyone is hyper-connected, being unreachable is the biggest flex you can have. It says, my time is too valuable to be stolen by an algorithm. Feature phone sales creeping up while everything else goes hyper-smart isn't an accident. It's a quiet protest. It starts as an aesthetic, a chunky flip phone in a mirror selfie. But underneath, it's a rejection of the always-on culture. Dumb phones are still a tiny slice of the market, maybe 2%. But when an entire generation starts paying money to make their technology do less, that's a warning sign. We broke something fundamental in how we live. Be honest with yourself. It's not just the devices you miss. It's the feeling that your attention belonged to you. You miss walking somewhere without narrating it to an audience. You miss hanging out without checking who else is online. The dumb phone revolution isn't about going back to the past. It's about stealing one small piece of your brain back from the present. When your phone can't access social media, can't browse the web, can't serve you an endless algorithm, you finally get to decide what matters. Your phone becomes a phone again, not a slot machine, not a second job, just a phone. Same reason people are digging through their parents' drawers to find old digital cameras. We traded quality for convenience, and we're realizing what we lost. If you want to know why those grainy, blurry photos are suddenly worth a fortune again, you need to watch this video next.